Kakaaki Social. I'm Onoshiorena, Obozeghie. Welcome to Friday's edition, happy hour edition, if you put it that way. Now, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, will be proceeding to the Apex Court to reclaim the people's mandate, as he would put it. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, would also be doing same. However, in a twist, the Lamidi Apapa-led faction of the Labour Party has hailed the judiciary and congratulated the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on his victory. Also, the Apapa group is accusing Obi and the party's national chairman, Julius Abure, of siphoning $15 million and another 12 million naira. They stress that Obi converted all the monies due their agents across the country, the reason they all refused to represent the party at all polling units during the election. Let's have a part of the statement as released. It says, some of us have been saying that Peter Obi decided to go to the tribunal to justify all the money he collected during the campaign. All that money was corruptly siphoned. Our previous position has now been confirmed that Peter Obi was just all out to defraud our party of donations made towards 2023 general election, which was in a scary sum of $15 million and 12 billion naira, that Peter Obi deliberate, the sick there is to say those were their words, not deliberately, but deliberate, used for cure Abure poverty lineage and help other Julius Abure IPOB irresponsible, ethnic, irredeemable, irredemptive supporters to have a lifetime. Well, English Okbo. This user, Oja, says, he has received fresh bank alert. Agenda must agenda. Also, in reaction to this is another user who says, we all know Obi is fraud. Yes, daddy man. But more reactions coming from Cizol. He says, we that donated are not complaining. Thank you. And finally, the king says, Labour Party don't even get all this money, all this amount you were mentioning. You guys are so predictable. Well, in what looks like an earlier response, I know that Aisha Yesufu during the week made a post and she said that after the Supreme Court judgment, they will be making their account public of all the donations made by supporters of the movement. Away from that, Nigerians Vice President Kashim Shettima has unveiled his new plans for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar. People's Democratic Party, not Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar. After court affirmed their victory on Wednesday, Shettima says, unlike his plans during campaign to retire Atiku from politics to Dubai, he has now resolved to buy him goats, broilers, and layers to keep him busy in his hometown.
Atiku Abubakar is an elder statesman that I hold in very high esteem. Anybody who knows the socio-cultural interaction between the Fulanis and the Kanuris in the north will know that I have the liberty to hold all insults at him and he will stoically bear. We are not going to retire him to Dubai or Morocco. I will retire him to Pombina. I will buy him goats, broilers and layers so that he can spend his days rearing goats and broilers. But he's an elder statesman that I hold this on a joking side. On a more serious note, he's an elder statesman. The nation needs him. Experience is not something that you can buy in the marketplace. We'll tap into his wealth of experience and exposure to catapult the nation to a higher pedestal.
Okay, in reaction to this, Jonathan says he called Osibanjo ice cream seller. Atiku, his elder brother, he's now goat rearer. Wonders shall never end. Another user, Jasper, says, speaking to someone who once held the position he currently occupies over 19 years ago or back, a reminder he will also leave this current position and someone younger than him would turn him to. Such is life anyway. Excuse me. For Yusuf, he says it is a traditional joke between Kanuri, represented by Shettima, and Fulani, represented by Atiku. We understand that, please. It's not a disrespect. But still on politics and away from that, back to Wednesday, one of the judgments delivered was that of the Isuokwato Umuneche Federal Constituency of Abure State in the House of Representatives, where the candidate of the APC in Kuru, Onyejocha, was challenging the declaration of a Labour Party counterpart, Amobi Oga, as the winner. Now, the court ruled that Onyejocha, who has moved on to be the Minister of State for Labour and Employment under Tinubu, is the validly elected winner. Now, Oga has reacted that the judgment was strange and a miscarriage of justice. He would appeal the verdict, and he wants his constituents to remain calm. I guess the news on social media, why it's even news on social media, is because people are kind of concerned for him that, you know, and their worry is if the Labour Party would be available for him this time for disclosing that he was blown away at the intelligence of President Tinubu when he met with members of the 10th Assembly about 2 months ago. Now, while his party was and is challenging Tinubu's victory. But in case you missed that video, I brought it back for you before the reactions.
Today, I'm so happy that I'm an elected member. Seeing my president talking. In fact, I have never knew that this man is so intelligent. I have never knew that this man is so prepared to serve this country. I saw the love, I saw the character, I saw the charisma, the belief that Nigeria can be a better nation. So I am so glad that what meeting we have today is going to take us a little bit to a more stabilized house.
Okay, let's see how it's going down. This user says, and he would expect the movement that gave him victory to stand by him now. I laugh in Agbadoic manner. Funny enough, he's representing my constituency. Oshe Queen Mother says, as much as I don't really care about this Amobi guy, but is this judgment not a variance with what the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal ruled today on Shetima's nomination? I thought the court ruled that it's a party affair. What really does the law say on this? The judiciary needs to fix up. I beg. Obedient Man says, let him just go and manage his 3-month salaries and allowances, including the 2 million naira holidays package. But someone would wonder if it's really a problem to be supporting the president from another party after elections. But yeah, let's go over to Garki Market here in Abuja, the FCT, where it was trending yesterday after an incident happened. We'll take this video and then we'll come back to Eyewitness Report. So here it was a shot like that. Eyewitness, if we could just go back a little just to have that in the previous slide. She says, the Eyewitness Report. Yes, thank you. This. It says, a lady called DSS to arrest her tailor who didn't deliver her clothes. They came and not only shoot him, but a stray bullet hit an innocent sales girl sitting at their shop. They immediately took to their heels, but they were chased by the angry marketers, highest level of lawlessness. This was also confirmed by many account users. And Emmanuel is also saying that someone sent the DSS to arrest their tailor. They got there and shot the guy. DSS dragging domestic issues and recovering debt. And he says it's strange. Now, DSS, they collect clothes from Tailor now. But then it's just an eyewitness report. But the DSS has responded yesterday. They said the attention of the DSS has been drawn to an incident that occurred a few hours ago, that's as of yesterday, between its staff and a mob at the Garki Market, Abuja. Information at the disposal of the service was that its FCT command responded to an SOS from their field operatives who allegedly came under a mob attack in the said market. Consequently, the service has commenced an investigation into the matter. The public is assured that details of the inquiries will be communicated as soon as possible. The service assures that it will not hesitate to mete out proper disciplinary measures to its staff if found culpable or running foul of standard operating procedures on dealing with a member of the public. So yeah, that's the response. While they commence investigation, we really hope that, as a promise, it will be made public so that we could follow up on this. To our final story. Happie boys, you should or may not know them, but this is the senior pastor of OPM, Omega Power Ministries, headquartered in Rivers State, Port Harcourt. And yes, I think we should just take the recent video before I come back to brief you on the development so far, just in case you've not been following.
Nigerians, most especially Papa OPM worldwide, we know that we have wronged him and we have admitted our mistake.
Even if he wants us to come back to Nigeria right now, just to get his forgiveness, we're going to come back. I mean, it took us out from Nigeria to Cyprus.
It's not easy.
It took us out from trenches to this good life. Things are not going well for us. Things are not really going well for us. Please, you guys should forgive us. We need your blessings. Daddy, we need your blessings too.
Okay, so the gist of that story is that there were security guys, first of all, at a restaurant. So they were dancing on duty and it got their employer offended, relieved them of their duty. They went on social media, and then the OPM pastor took pity on them, asked that he's connected to them. Of course they did, and he sent them to Cyprus for education. Some months after, they came online to say that they've been abandoned, no school fees so far, no feeding, they've been sleeping outside. So the man also responded that he said they've told them privately that they should come back to Nigeria, Ghana, or Benin Republic to continue their education, and that's because the dollar increment was, has messed up his finances, a big deal. But the guy said they were not going to come back to Nigeria, they would remain in Cyprus, even if he gives up on them. But then they now came back to allege that they used their destiny for money, and they were not even going to give them the dividend of using their destiny for wealth, you know. And then the pastor was angry, laid curses on them. They apologized. The pastor also apologized, retrieved his curses, and then blessed them. So their life went off social media. We don't know if it was rosy behind the scene or toxic, and now they are here to say that they are sorry. They can come back to Nigeria now if the pastor prefers. So yeah, that's summarily the gist so far. That's how we call it a day today on Kakaaki Social. And of course, this week, please, if you must spend your money, don't exhaust it. And I'm available if you have some prayers to send to my mailbox so I could enjoy the weekend. All right, thank you so much. Good morning, Adora.
When do I say I have no pity for